Okay. Well, we got a little company today. I got my helpers. I'm inside. Hi guys. How you doing? You gotta love pets. These are my kittens. Long story on that one. I wasn't even gonna talk about this, but since they both decided to join us, you would meet Cersei the Siamese and Mr. Finn. And yeah, I was looking for a puppy and told John I was going to the shelter and look for a puppy because they were supposed to have a small dog. And well, I got there and no puppies, but I did get 2 kittens. So I called him and he said, well, did you get the puppy? And I said, no, but I got 2 kittens. He said, how does that work? And I said, it's kitten math. 1 puppy, 2 kittens. It made sense to me. And they're lovable. And you know, everybody talks about adopt, don't shop. You know, do what's best for your family. But I'll tell you what, this is from, these guys are from the local pound. We're not talking a shelter. They can say what they want to. But for a pet that is lovable, that needs you, and to help out your community, go to your local city shelter, because we knock over books. So we're back to the cookbook. All these books that I'm going through right now are cookbooks. Yes, we've talked about we hit a certain age. Our parents, if we are blessed to have them still, are at a certain age. And I don't know about you guys, but my mom, it's like, I tell her that I'm cleaning stuff out and I've got rid of stuff. Oh good, you have room for this then. And the next thing I know, I'm at her house and I am getting blessed with cookbooks. And somebody said, oh, so you're going to go through them and see what you want to keep. And I said, well, I'm keeping all of them. And that someone was John. And I'm keeping them all, at least for now, until my daughter wants to copy or not. I don't know about your family. A lot of our life centers around the dining room table and the kitchen because we cook. And and cooking is just, it brings family together. At least it does for us. It's it's joyful, and so much of it is my mom. She always loved picking up cookbooks when she traveled, and like I found it humorous because we have so many from Mississippi. We got Mississippi, and somewhere in here is Vicksburg, and vintage Vicksburg. And I find that humorous as we are from Texas. My whole family's been, but John is Mississippi and he loves, and you know, that's his home and that's where his family's all been from. But whether you know it or not, you got ties, because my mom always said if she couldn't live in Texas, she'd live in Mississippi, and now she feels like she's getting to live vicariously through me at this stage. And yeah, so it's fun. And you know, holidays, you go through and you find recipes, and you find there's old favorites that just make everything feel like home. And then there's the ones that it's new and it's exciting. It's kind of like life, you know. It's like we talk about, let's see, how can I put this together? We have new recipes that we try. We have that to add a little bit of spice. We have old recipes to bring us comfort. Kind of like life. It's like there's things that we do because it's comforting and we've always done it that way, and then there's new adventures, and that's what adds a little bit of spice. There's spice in life, and we try it different ways, and sometimes it's a new kitten instead of a puppy. Sometimes you're looking through a recipe book and you think that you're wanting to make stroganoff, but instead you flip a few pages over and they've got a recipe for coconut sour cream cake, and it's like, yeah, I don't need a main course, I need dessert. I'm gonna give it a try. You never know what's gonna come up with life. Yeah, life is a recipe. We add to it, and each person has their own different taste. It's like, I might like a little more spice in what I'm making. You might like a little more sweet. Some of us like savory things. Some of us like sweet dessert. Some of us like Some people like pudding, and some people like cake, and some people like a roast beef, and others like lamb. You know, we're all different. And that's what makes life exciting, is the differences. And when we go talk about everyday adventures, it's not so much traveling, which is fun for a lot of people. It's not so much, it's not like it's going cave exploring. Sometimes it's going to a farmer's market and finding a new fresh vegetable you've never tried before. Sometimes an adventure is just sitting there watching some kittens play. And sometimes your adventure is learning how to accept those things your parents pass on to you, even when you think, I don't have room for that, I'm just trying to clear out my own space. But realizing our past is important, and it's what grew us into the people we are today. And we want to be able to pass some of this on to our own children. And if we don't have children, pass them on to friends and other family members. And I don't know about you, but a lot of times my friends are my family. Our friends are what become family. So go dig out a cookbook, whether it be one put together by a church in a little community, or that old faithful Better Homes and Gardens. This is a classic, guys. Find one. Or Fanny Farmer. I got one of those somewhere. Pull one out. Enjoy it. If you don't have one, look online. Or maybe your recipe book is a completely different hobby. Maybe it's learning about history. Maybe it's psychology. Heck, maybe it's rocket science. I don't know. But we all have our own thing, and find something that you can just adventure in from the comfort of your own home. And remember, an adventure is just continuing to live and to learn and to grasp hold of life with both hands. It's not necessarily packing up and headed off down the road. Find the adventure in your own home, in your own town, and that's where it'll all begin. You guys are loved. Go tell somebody else that you love them. We'll talk to you later.